Right, what's going on everybody and welcome back, and here we are with more killer frequency. I think we're near to the end now anyway with this. So let's get this done. This loaded time sucks.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
I'll go back and look again.
Don't be too long.
Search for info. Right, let's go search for that. I don't think there's any around here.
Woodside Apartments. Coming soon, hmm? No pets. Not open until... What?
Go back upstairs a minute.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's stuck outside the Woodside Apartments with the
Yo, what's
whistling
going on,
man
Thompson?
nearby.
How's it going, buddy?
She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling 4000.
Right. and we had the same security system delivered here. Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. Don't take too long.
Yeah, not too bad, buddy. Not too bad. Yeah, quick time offense is good. I do like the quick time offense. So we gotta go all the way down here now. What's the name of this? Killer Frequency. That's the name of the game. Yeah, Killer Frequency. It's not a bad game. It's actually quite a good game. It is, yeah, it's a good game. It is a good game. Right, it says you search for the info on the... I think it could be any. I'm playing on a PS4, but I know you can play it on a PS4 and a PS5. You should be able to play it on the Xbox.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Now we got the codes. Yeah, it's pretty cold, especially in the mornings. The morning's pretty cold, but during the day it gets hot. But it's 8:45 over here, so it's a bit chilly outside now.
So many locked doors, so few keys.
Yeah, that definitely gives off that vibe. That vibe from the Blair Witch. Which that's another great game. I don't think I played that game in a while, so I'm trying to find
a key
anyway.
to get in there.
Oh, here we are. The next game I want to play, wouldn't mind playing Slender Man. We'll see what other horror games they got.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I found a flyer for the apartments. They're not open for move-in till next month. No pets, and they're located pretty far from the trains.
Ah, so Dawn probably isn't trying to get into Woodside, is she?
Doesn't seem like it.
All right. Well, I'll get Dawn back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Stream.
Time out is
thank God you're
12:45.
I'm so afraid. What's the code to the
Oh,
key?
the farther west coast, nice. Give around. Entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
I get the feeling that this is the killer we just
Forrest.
gave the code to.
What did we do?
Let's just see what happens.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening caller, you're live on.
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. Goddamn, how do you even get in?
Okay.
You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxie, no! Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. It's... I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
My fucking god, I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep tonight.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what. Just
No, I
happened.
don't think we use guns in this game.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek strange.
Really, Forrest? Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement.
Yeah,
We do
just
have
like a
new
flashlight, like
Okay,
like the whole
kill
game.
the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was his attacker the whistling man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black? That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but
Yeah, the
please,
negative is very
he
good.
needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
All right, I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
You're not getting in there tonight.
Checking you a minute. Check back upstairs. We're gonna find the floppy disk.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code. Could this be it?
Okay, important date. It's on 11:07. Right.
Nice! I'm in, Peggy. I found the floppy disks. Just put it in the slot, right?
You got it. Remember, we need somebody with medical training who lives near 25 Nancy Drive. Let me know when you've got somebody. And don't waste time on anybody that can't help us.
No, not at all, dude. What's that? Right. So we got it sounds like you gotta look. What do we do? Okay. I see. Wait a minute. I think we have the right person.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedge. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Right, so that's the end of that one.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on.
You'll like this next song. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
Well, I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day? Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No. Not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Jason, I don't know how to ask, but did you kill George?
No, of course not. But that prank did, so I may as well have. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement.
Of course, in the basement.
A while ago, in case you ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer that takes to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Right. It's in the basement now. Oh god, I don't like this.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
Oh
The whistling
god.
man. I need to warn Peggy. What the hell? What? Why is it locked? What? Why is it locked? Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
What the fuck?
No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well... I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
I see you. You're standing right in front of me.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell? So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
How did you know that Ricky was in on it?
Teddy and Ricky were as close as anybody. I can't believe for a second that Ricky didn't know the plan.
I never told... Damn it!
Ricky had told us. He just told us. He and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on! Oh, God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding, and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. Tell me, what happened next?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened That night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp. Guess we'll never learn why she lied now.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
If Dr. Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
There's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper. But no, that coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. You never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George on the cliff. He should have been punished.
I see what this is
Coming
about
to a
now.
stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team. It was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's... dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Oh,
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
what a
She said that it was
twist.
my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night. But did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing? Do you mean...
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Murray, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie? Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Well,
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy! No!
Holy shit.
Henry, kill him.
Hey, wait a minute. Just back off. Don't come any closer. No! Please!
Okay. Right, that was actually quite a good game. I actually like that. The 1980s thing to it, and pretty cool that you got to use your mind and everything to keep people alive. But I didn't expect them to die at the end, though. I didn't expect that. But alright. Right there, that is the end for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.